Hi everyone. We're going to be talking today about drinking alcohol and how you get alcohol in Qatar. And we're also going to touch how you get pork, the meat pork. So let's talk about drinking. Let's talk about visitors in Qatar. And Qatar's going to be hosting the FIFA in 2022. So there's going to be a lot of people there and they're going to be wanting drinks. So if you're a visitor, there's two ways of getting alcohol if you're a visitor. The first way is you can go to the bars and then you can go and consume alcohol at the bars. Alcohol is incredibly expensive in Qatar, so bear that in mind. Make sure you've got plenty of reals to spend, or you've got a Visa card or whatever, because it's incredibly expensive. The last time I bought beer in Qatar, I think it was about £12, the equivalent of £12 for a pint of Heineken. So there are many bars in Doha, and you can easily walk in, and as you walk in you will be asked to present your passport. If you are a visitor, they will take your passport and they will scan your passport, and then you can go into the bar and then you can buy as much alcohol as you wish. When you're consuming alcohol, make sure that you don't go out onto the streets after going in the bars and be drunk. It's really frowned upon. If you're drunk in the streets in Qatar, you may get stopped and you may get taken away and all that good stuff by the local police. Personally, I've never seen anyone drunk in the streets. That's only me. There may well be people that are drunk in the streets, but it's not a good thing. So don't get drunk where you're falling all over the place in Qatar. It is quite frowned upon. As I said, the prices are expensive, and so you're going to have to get used to that. The second way as a visitor is if you are visiting a friend who has a house or an apartment or whatever, and they have alcohol at home. They will have purchased alcohol from what's called QDC, and we'll talk about that from a residency perspective. Okay, so that's the visitor's perspective. And as a visitor, you can't get pork either. If you're stopping with a friend who has an apartment and they have a passport, a QDC card, then you may well end up having bacon sandwiches at their apartment. But that's how it is. So that's visitors. So if you are moving to Qatar, you will be getting a residency permit at some point after moving to Qatar, and that usually takes about 2 to 4 weeks to get the residency permit. In those 2 to 4 weeks, while you may be living in a hotel, then you are able to go to the bars and then present your passport, which gets scanned, and then you're allowed in the bars just like a regular visitor. Once you have your residency permit, you can then show your residency permit to the entrance of the bar, and you can then they will scan that residency permit and you will go into the bar, etc., and drink. Again, don't be drunk in the streets. It's not accepted. I was once, and I was in a real tangle, and I was bundled into a taxi, and it was just a bad experience. We don't want to go there. You just don't want to be really drunk. So as a resident, you'll get a residency card. You then go to the entrance of the bar. They'll scan your residency card, and then you'll go in and buy beer at expensive prices and have a really good time. If you're new to Qatar and moving to Qatar, it's a good place to meet new people. Going out and having a drink in the bars is a good place to make new friends that are out of work. You may find that someone's into, I don't know, golf or ice hockey or whatever, and then you'll find that you can join the local ice hockey team or something like that, assuming you can play ice hockey, yeah, and things like that. So it's a good place to meet people that are not associated to work. So, when you are a resident, you can apply for what's known as the QDC card. There is a shop in Doha called QDC, where if you have a QDC card, you can go into that shop and buy the alcohol that you want. You can also buy pork for your bacon sandwiches or whatever barbecues that you're going to have at your your place of residence. Not everybody gets a QDC card. It's down to your sponsor to give you the right to have a QDC card, which is bizarre. So you've got to apply to your sponsor to say, I'd like a QDC card so I can buy alcohol or buy pork or both, and then they have the right to either accept that request and give you a QDC card or not. That's how it is in Qatar. So what else happens if you, I mean, I never had a QDC card, but you can always get bacon from friends that have already got a QDC card. So a friend that's got a QDC card will ask me, is there anything you want from the QDC shop? Yep, I want a crate of Heineken cans, and I want three containers of bacon so I can have a bacon sandwich. So they will go to QDC and they will buy everything that they want, and they will also buy the crate of Heineken and the 3 containers of bacon for me. That's how it works, yeah? So this is how it works in Qatar. When it comes to FIFA, I've heard that they are going to be setting up a village in the desert for most of the people, and that is going to be dry. There is going to be no alcohol out there. I've also heard that there's going to be 2 cruise ships which will serve alcohol, and for those people that can afford to stay in the hotels, because the prices are going crazy, I don't know why, so the hotels in Doha are going absolutely wild on the prices for FIFA. For those who can afford it, you'll be able to go to the bars in your hotel. Like I say, don't be drunk in the streets. Aggression, and I've seen this before, aggression in the streets through drink is a real bad combination, and Qatar does not like that kind of thing. So don't start fighting in the streets. They just don't like fighting. Yeah, they're a very passive people. The police are very passive, but they don't like fighting. And fair comment, you know, fighting is not a good thing, but fighting often occurs when people are a bit too drunk. So, you know, it's not going to happen. They will deal with you, and how they deal with you is not going to be a pretty sight. So just bear that in mind. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. I've got a couple of other videos on living and moving to Qatar. Please feel free to have a look at them. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, make any comments that you want, and if there's anything else you want to see in the future, I will make some videos on that. A couple of videos that I'm going to be making in the future is healthcare in Qatar, eating out in Qatar. My favourite place was the Pearl of Beirut. We'll talk about that at some time in the future. Bureaucracy in Qatar, and jobs worth. And also being paid your final payment in Qatar when you leave Qatar. It's called the end of service gratuity, but that's for the future. Please do put comments if you've enjoyed the video. Like I say, give me a thumbs up, and and take it and leave any comments that you wish. See you very soon. Thank you.